know. It's just like an internal thought when I was just like scrolling by some stupid motherfuckers on Twitter. I mean, people are gonna like shame motherfuckers for like doing NSFW shit before breaking into the mainstream or starting off mainstream and then breaking off into fucking NSFW. Like, it just baffles me.
So basically, what this topic is about is there are these artists who start off making sketchy nudity, and that's how they grow their following before, and that's what allows them to break into the whole mainstream world. And people are hating on this.
Yeah, like people essentially just don't want to think and or believe that artists can be down bad and or do not safe for work shit before getting into the whole, because there have been people that have like done this shit way before like breaking off into mainstream. I mean, Kota Hirano, the author and creator for Hellsing, I mean, he did like some pretty risque doujins, and I think still does to this day, with cameos from like his IPs and such. And even someone like the creator of Astro Boy has done like doujin stuff, had some doujin stuff before, bruh. Freaking Astro Boy! And he's done doujin stuff before. And I know motherfuckers will be saying like, "Oh, that's Japan. They're just weirdos over there." Nah, bro. It also
My
happens
man
in the
said
West.
that out of his own accord. Don't put that on us. That's all I'm saying, man.
Who's us?
Yeah,
We're
what
not
you
in the
mean
West,
us, bro? We
Where do
ain't
you
trying to
think-
start no beef with Japan. Fuck out of here.
No. If
but-
if anything, we support in Japan because
Gotta get that
they got that
hentai.
anime, bro.
That's
Oh
a,
yeah,
that's a
anime.
fact.
Gotta get that anime, bro. That manga.
That's a fact. I
Yeah,
love
we know
over the-
we know what happens when Americans try to make manga. I mean, we've seen I'm Not Starfire. Hopefully you haven't read
Wait,
it,
what's that?
and it's garbage.
See, the thing is, I've seen it around, but
Now,
it wasn't.
I've heard it's horrible. It's basically just a fat woman who has no powers, just living her life, and she eats, and she's the daughter of Starfire.
Isn't that
So
Kirby? Oh.
No, man, that was mean.
no.
Oh, man.
It just hit. Okay. Damn.
Oh my word.
But nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, it is a serious topic. We people as who consume mainly your Western media and cartoons, because most of us pretty much grew up on your Western media with a little bit of Eastern media as well. But it's also, although it is possible that where we have your mangakas, your artists, and your animators, create some of your more not safe for work kind of variety. You do often have your Western artists as well who've done the same, and they found their rhythm in there before breaking out into the mainstream, which was important. Rebecca Sugar, I stand to be corrected. Rebecca Sugar, in case you don't know, the creator for Steven Universe, which was a fair animation up until the last season, but that's my opinion. But
Decent, I
Rebecca
suppose.
Hmm?
No, I'm saying it was decent, I suppose, but yeah.
It was all right. I think it was all right.
Yeah.
Like the amount of mangaka artists that have started in the NSFW community to gather a following and build that interest in the art and then move on to just mainstream manga is astonishing. Like I don't know if Comrade Ram remembers, but we have dug down that rabbit hole once or twice.
I agree. I agree, bro.
But yeah, no, it's astonishing. You'd even find names that you'd never expect to have started out in that industry, and it's just the way it is. Because think of it this way, right? What is the easiest way to start off by gaining people's attention? What sells easily? Think about this, right?
Boys and girls,
Sells easily.
boys and girls, sex sells.
It's a fact of life at this rate,
Yeah,
bro.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
That's what like OnlyFans is. It's like easy money. Easy attention. You got these chicks who just posting a bikini and all of a sudden 1 million followers, dude. Obviously, these guys are gonna be like, look, I'm gonna go draw this robot. I'm gonna get 1,000 nerds that like it. But hey, let me just go draw this babe. And what I have like 500,000 nerds liking this stuff. What makes more sense from a logical standpoint in terms of growing following and diving off into the mainstream. You know?
I kind of feel like people have a tendency to be interested in edgy things, and it's we're going into that territory when people start off in that field. So, for instance, you look at a guy like Joji. I know this is not the same medium, but he obviously started off as Filthy Frank, and he had all these like really edgy videos with like these controversial topics and like creepy characters, and then he like reinvented his entire brand and sort of rode on the coattails of that.
It was actually
And, like,
for me, it was
like
a
a-
very, very good day to watch
Absolutely.
them earn that day, because the moment they
Yeah.
stumbled upon Filthy Frank, I was just smiling ear to ear, like, yo, this is your man. This is who you stand, huh? Oh, bro.
Oh yeah, a lot of the fans of Filthy Frank's Joji's music did not know of Filthy Frank.
Frank.
Yeah, no.
People
This
still
is
find
huge
it out on the daily,
shock.
bro.
Yo, Twitter was aflame that day, dog. And I was just smiling
Bro,
ear to ear.
I'm just
But
checking.
that's how it starts. You
Zoomers,
start off for your following, and your following spreads it. You know, you need a foothold, and that is what edgy drama, NSFW, conflict does for you.
Exactly.
That's why Twitter, it's not interesting when it's just like, hey, I had this to eat. It's always, this one said this about this one, and this one has this opinion, and no, this is wrong, and blah, blah, blah. Because now what you're doing, you're riling up people, you're getting emotion involved. What do they say about chicks? Why do chicks always like the bad guys? Because the bad guys get them the most emotionally involved.
Yeah,
That's true.
it's like a spikes and
Yeah.
dips
Yeah.
and spikes and dips of emotion.
A good guy is not going to
Yeah.
make them feel anything, but a bad guy is going to make them feel everything, you see?
Yeah,
And
'cause it's like a-
emotions draw stronger memories.
Yeah, and like they're like the bad guy maybe like insults her, and then he apologizes, and then like that apology feels like a massive breath of fresh air to her, and it's like, yeah,
It's basically Suicide Squad.
subtle-
Where's that
subtle
song? I Need a
manipulation.
Gangster. It's basically that.
What do you mean? What do you mean? It's basically Suicide Squad.
Bruh,
It's
you
that
know
one
that track,
song
I Need
he's
a
saying.
Gangster.
But wouldn't it be, I'm just a sucker for pain or something?
No,
Yeah,
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 but
right.
it's also it's the bad guy thing.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, no, that's exactly what it is. In like your typical pickup strategies, it's always try and bring up the most amount of the highest amount of emotions as possible. You know, smooth sailing isn't any fun. It's boring. You know, but you're alive when those heavy waves hit, bro.
I just have one question. When did we reach a state in our, shall I say, evolution or civilization that we will not care or notice anything unless there's a certain amount of, how shall I say this, animosity or...
I wouldn't say it's animosity. I would say it is outliers. You see, the problem is we have such a large population of humans and so many people with so many similarities that it becomes the norm, and the norm becomes boring because it's a standard. And the only way to get some thrill out of the norm is by seeking the outliers.
An offset and shit.
Yeah, it's the same with the PhD. When you study, there's this. Let's say there's this pool of knowledge, right? Draw this little circle in your mind, right? Then you have your average knowledge. You spread that circle out a little bit more. Then you have your honors and your masters, and then you have your PhD, which is a spike in an outlier because now you're adding new information. You know, so it's an outlier, and that's what sets you apart. You know.
No, I get what you're saying,
in
but
an emotional sense.
Yeah.
Kind of.
I get what you're saying, but I just want to touch back on a topic we glazed over not too long ago. We spoke about the OnlyFans. I find no other word for it, epidemic, because simply put, the oldest profession in the world, sorry, is prostitution. So
Yeah.
people have known to be horny. They just want to fornicate, procreate. It's our biology. And now with the fourth industrial revolution, or whatever name they're gonna stamp on this point in history, everything's becoming digitized, everything's becoming online, but the desire for, how shall I say this, sexual stimulation and satisfaction is remaining there. So what I'm seeing from my understanding is OnlyFans is actually being quite lucrative because it is filling a gap using an emerging market or trend while still relying on the old tried and true brick and mortar aspects of human nature.
I think it's a lot more simple than all of that. I think people have become very lazy.
Yeah.
And these days it's all about convenience, you know. And having something like that at the click of your finger is convenient, you know. You can just throw some money at someone and give them a request to fulfill one of your fantasies or whatever, you know. And also the real world for many people has just become too difficult. You know, it's easier to just live in this little fantasy and on the net where everything's easy and everything's convenient, and you know that's all it is. It's escapism, bro.
I mean, I get that's where I get. I mean, I kind of get it, but you know, I'm more of the whole. You know, at some point there's got to be a limit as to what you're willing to pay for. Because the amount of money that some of these that many of these girls make, it is astronomical.
It is concerning to a point, dog. Like,
so I'm wondering, so because these guys that are just throwing money at them, like, are they that? I'm just thinking, are they really that like detached from reality that they just think I'm gonna get gratification from some ego that'll give me attention for like 3 seconds and then that's it.
It's instant
Like-
gratification. Yes, yeah, I agree with you 100%. It's instant gratification, and also it's instant gratification from a real thing, a real person, as what they feel, as opposed to just fake. You know, like why wouldn't you just go to like a free medium? You know?
Yeah, it's more aimed and personal in that regard.
Yeah, and then
At
another
least
thing.
to the subscribers, it is.
Yeah, and then another thing I think that's intricate part in playing to this is there's so much, let me say, content out there right now that in the free mediums and things like that, is that you become desensitized to a lot of things, and you end up kind of realizing what you want to see. And then, like, I think with like OnlyFans and things like that, you are able to then find that particular medium you have been searching for. You know.
I mean, I'm thinking the wrong platform. But there probably is honestly, and to me, I don't get the kind of people draining their accounts on these girls. Like at that point,
Look, it's something we probably will never understand, but I like to interpret it differently. Think of it as wanting to see a movie really badly, right? Think of it as being a way to create your own movie.
Yeah.
You know, with the content you want to see, really, right? So you being the director, I think that's the type of power. It's kind of like a slave and master type of vibe.
That if you from that perspective, it does make sense. Well, from me, it's like from the context of if no one else is gonna make
It's
this,
giving
I might as well
otherwise
do it.
powerless
Yeah.
people control of something they feel like there is no hope of in real life. That's the escapism I feel it provides.
What is the thing they don't have control over though? Like just
Actually probably getting someone that they actually like and it's up to their high standards.
then lower your damn standards because. But then I suppose, honestly, it's kind of baffling to spend that much money.
You see, that's the problem with most people.
Yeah.
Most people are very stubborn and they don't learn to compromise, you know? And it's like, no, I only want this and this only. And then you're never going to get it, honestly. And then you find other ways to find something similar to that. So I think that's what happens over there. What do you guys think?
and this way, at least the motherfuckers ain't buying fine art.
Fucking
Oh,
simps,
art.
man.
Problem.
don't-
Fine art.
When you argue, it's just art. When you argue, it's just art. It gets even. You somehow
Bro,
spark
it gets
even more
me.
controversy.
Please do not start me on the dismal, abysmal, and absolutely hateful world of fine art, bro. Like, golly.
Okay, can someone abridge it for me so I don't piss off Kuro here? Because I'm missing a lot of context from this fine art
I'm
conversation.
also completely lost when it comes to this fine art.
I'm 100% with you guys. I'm
Jesus.
lost as well.
Likewise.
Explain to you what's got me. I'll explain to you what's got me like fucked up when it comes to the world of art, bruh. I was just talking about this with my friends yesterday, bruh. We were just talking about like fine art and contemporary art and arts of eras past, right?
Are we talking like wait, for fine art, are we talking like Mona Lisa? Just so we know this is the art we're talking about here.
We're
Sorry,
talking
'cause
Da Vinci,
must-
Michelangelo, Donatello, and those
Sorry,
type of
sorry.
guys. And they made art.
Ninja Turtles, half shell, turbo.
I should say stuff like abstract expressionism, impressionism, surrealism, and shit like that.
Yeah.
Current day
Words.
contemporary art.
Can you just say NSFW?
There we go. There we go. Yes, now you're speaking up language.
No. This is like SFW shit. Just stick with me for a little bit. It's
Okay.
infuriating to think. Like, we can talk about these motherfuckers like spending exorbitant amount of cash just to like satiate whatever fantasy they got in their mind. But it infuriates me that motherfuckers out there $150,000 fucking dollars certificate that say they own a fucking concept that's a fucking banana take to a fucking wall.
I actually
Get it now.
at first that concept
Now
was
I
like
do.
very lost to me.
Fine
Like,
art.
And now that makes a ton of sense.
Bro, technically, doesn't that mean anything can be fine art? My controller sitting here
No.
could technically be fine art.
yes. But what you not understand is that you not only are you owning the certificate, you're owning rights to that particular thing. So another way to think of it is as cryptocurrency.
Bro, what is
Oh.
there to own? Tell me, what is there to own that stems from a
It's
banana on the
digital
wall?
rights. That's all cryptocurrency is.
Yes, but the thing is, that's a currency. This is like art here. Like the whole point of having art is
exactly the
supposed to be some
same
sort of
thing.
mental thing
Yes, I
behind it.
understand why this nonsensical thing has so much value. Is so crazy for us to understand, but people have so much money in the real world. It's not that hard to figure out that people want to make more money off of things that are easier to make money off, like things that don't really exist.
Okay, but the thing is, why would you pay that much for a certificate that says you own a part of the song? You don't even own all of it. It's just that.
Okay, look, if we look at community of property, not community of property, if we look at a trust or when someone dies and there's this estate, right? It normally gets split between all the parties, right? So think of you as owning 1/10 of this currency. Obviously, as it goes up in value because it's scarce, basically you're creating your own market. It's ingenious because you're making money off of nothing, essentially. You know?
I get it, but again, this is not. We're not talking about shares. We're not talking about cryptos here. This is art, for God's sake. You can't treat this is how it should be. You can't really treat art like this or something like that.
There's this dude who had this online sale and sold certificates for all of this digital art that he made, and he made $2 million in a single day, and it's driving people nuts. There are literally bit pictures that are going for $500 for one of them. I'm actually been studying up on a lot of stock market trading and stuff like that. And basically, what it falls under is cryptocurrency. Did you know there's a game, right? There's this game that's massively paid in the Philippines, right? And it works off of this one cryptocurrency. I actually have the game on my phone. Let me tell you about it right now. It is called Axie Infinity, right? And it works off of this one cryptocurrency.
Bro,
It works off of Ethereum, right? So think of it like this. So in this game you raise cats, you raise pet cats, right? It's a digital thing, but the way how they added value to this was initially everything in game was purchased and traded with Ethereum, right? So now that was when Ethereum was worth nothing, right? Now Ethereum is worth like tons of money, and all of that currency in game is real money in the real world. And you have people in the Philippines surviving in a very harsh economy just off of the cryptocurrency in the game Axie Infinity. I'm not lying about it.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm actually gonna check this
It
app out
doesn't sound that
myself. Hold on a
far-fetched, though, if
second.
I'm honest with you.
No cap, that actually does sound cool.
It's play to earn, yeah.
I'll say this though concerning this phenomena of, how shall I say this, unusual art. For me, it makes perfect sense if you want to move money quickly and quietly, because if you want to launder money quickly, and I mean
Get a fine fucking artist.
and I mean lots of money. I'm talking millions,
Oh, yeah,
maybe
but
even more
That's
money.
that's a big part of art in general. You know, paintings, pretty much everything else. A huge part of art
I am
is
this-
money laundering.
Some rich dickhead to come along and buy your shit.
See, all you have to do is just find some would-be wannabe schmuck artist, quote artist, and then have him move the money for you, and no
Oh, bro,
one's gonna
you
say
want to
anything.
talk schmucks? If you want to talk schmucks, then look for a man by the name of Mark Rothko. Jesus Christ, to the deities above us, he's the laziest motherfucker I've ever seen in my life, bro. Praise the deities that nigga overdosed and keeled over.
Yo,
Whoa,
what
whoa,
the?
whoa,
That's
what is it?
escalated.
What
That's
the?
escalated.
Whoa,
That's
why?
escalated.
What the fuck did he
Hold
do
on,
to
hold
you,
on.
man?
He made
What is it
money,
again?
Kuro the Hawk could not. That is what he did. It is called jealousy
Bro.
and envy.
Bro, the way his style of painting is
Yo.
so lazy, bro. I swear, just go on to Google, look at Mark Rothko artworks, bro.
Mark Rothko. I'm looking this up.
Bro, this shit
It's
is
not-
Who
it's not-
was the
it's
dude
not
that
like
said
this-
it took me
This can't
it
be
took me
as bad.
5 years to
Okay,
learn
are
how
you
to paint like
are
an
you serious?
expert
Are
and
you
10 years to learn how to paint like a kid?
No, bro, Mo, no, Hobo, you have to look at this guy's art. It is simple as fuck. It is just that simple. And he's getting paid. It is literally, it is,
Rembrandt, dog.
What's
this
this guy's
is
name?
Mark Rothko. He literally.
Bro, I'm literally
paints
looking at
colors.
squares, bro. I'm
Yes,
literally looking at
paints
squares.
Bro, we are looking at color squares, and this motherfucker thought himself better than Rembrandt. Yo, praise the deities he keeled over, dog.
Let
Jesus,
me
like,
just explain
We
this to you.
lived through this
You see,
era
in
of
the art, you see, the
Boys.
arts world shouldn't really exist at all, right?
Yo, it shouldn't
Because
have.
it's not actually anything that's contributing, you know. But where it started was the need for people to find this other way of earning, and things like that from, you know, not really following the same old trends and the same old pattern. So uniquely, when art was an outlier like this, it was different from all of the other art, and that's what gave it its value, the rarity and the scarcity of this product, and that it had never been seen before in its particular field, right?
But
That is how
if
you
look at
capitalize.
Yeah, if you look at Rothko, you've seen all this before in
Yes.
kindergarten. Look at this.
Yes,
shit,
but he is
dude.
the first one who's done it at that level.
Bro, I've
You
seen an
understand?
elephant
Hold on,
paint
hold
better
on,
than
hold
this
on,
shit, my
hold
guy.
on, hold on, gentlemen. Can we just dial it back just a little bit and leave it to this? Beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
Oh,
I
shit.
Whoever
suppose.
beholding that shit's blind as fuck, my guy. I'm
shit.
telling you right now. Take my word for it, bro.
Square.
I'm looking at three
Shut up.
fucking squares, bro. Three fucking
Listen.
squares.
I've
Listen,
seen better
listen,
drawings from Chris Chad, bro.
listen.
Did you see the videos where people put like a pineapple in like famous art studios in like Paris, and it's just
Yes, but this is
it's what you call
Paris.
when luck meets opportunity. It's about being around the right people. It's like, if I'm a guy who creates a brand, it's not impressive. But if I'm a guy who's best friends with Drake and I create a brand, yeah, that's legit, because now it has that
Yeah,
means.
but it doesn't make your brand any less shit, though. That's the thing. That's what we're looking at this from an
But it
objective
adds
point of
that
view.
rarity and scarcity and value to it. That's the thing. That's what we don't
Okay,
understand.
here's something I heard the other day. Just because something is rare doesn't make it valuable.
Exactly, but we live in a world where rare means valuable, outlier means valuable, because
It
we're
shouldn't.
so
It
You
shouldn't,
think that
though.
it shouldn't, but it does, unfortunately.
yeah.
This is true.
Here's the thing. This is just it's minimalist, and the thing. I think it's because now everything, every company, everything that's anything is trying to become more minimalist, and now we're seeing crap like this.
You see,
Yo,
I
they
know,
fucked up the
actually know
Pringles
a
guy,
little
bro.
bit, I
They
read up a
took
little
my
bit
shit,
about
they
the
took my
Renaissance
man's wrong.
paintings and things like that. They were oil paintings, and oil paint was extremely expensive, good quality oil paint, and it was hard to come by as well. So Mark Ruffalo also used oil paint, and probably old oil paint,
I
and that's
doubt
probably
it.
where some of the value comes to it. But like, it's just nonsensical. Art is nonsensical. We pay hundreds and we pay billions to go watch plays on screens, bro. Do you understand this? That's how nonsensical we are.
No. What? Okay, no.
You're kind of
the thing about
assuming we
art,
pay,
for me at
so-
least, the thing about art, for me at least, it has to catch your attention. What about this stuff catches your attention? I mean, come on.
I think the fact that it's so
Simplicity
simplistic
of it, yeah.
catches. Yeah. Mm.
What's
Wait.
good about minimalist here, though?
I just
Bro, it's worse,
It's-
if not equally as bad as Jackson Pollock, dog.
whoa.
That
I
dude-
just want to say
that
something.
dude-
Whoa.
That dude just freaking pukes on the canvas and calls it art. bro.
I just want to say something real quick. Something I've noticed over the last few years that this also relates to this topic that we're creating,
Fine art.
quote, fine art, that it no longer applies just to visual art. It also applies to perhaps the most famous one, music. We have a producer in this chat right now.
Yes,
Evan
yes,
J.
yes.
Little. Can you honestly say that the clout that these people have obtained, is it really worth it? Is it really justified?
No.
Yeah,
I mean, for them, if they're making money off of this, I guess, yeah. But honestly, should we really put this stuff on a pedestal? I don't
No,
think it
let
should be
the-
there.
Actually, yes, you
let the-
should, because think about it like this. If you're appealing to masses, right? It's easy to appeal to yourself and think, okay, this is awesome. But what's really difficult is to appeal to masses and get them going, wow, this is awesome. You know?
Okay, but for me, the
That's
whole
where the
point of
skill
art
lies
is
into it. It can be
again,
as basic as it is, but
Actually, yeah.
but for art, art shouldn't be for the masses. That's what I'm saying. It should be like you feel like I feel really inspired to draw this, and it clicks with a few people. I don't know, man.
You know what this all comes down to? Nobody remembers second place, dude. It's not about being good. It's not about being great. It's about being first and being one of the first and one of the first in your field. And that's all it comes down to. You know,
True.
these guys are not famous because they just were amazing. No, they were famous because they were first.
If you're not first,
they
you're
stand
last.
out.
Mark Rothko was not the first person to do all this crap. Kindergartens have been doing, freaking caveman have been doing this crap for years. But now he gets all the credit.
He profited. He made.
He made his own niche,
commercialized
bro. He was the
He
first to make that
commercialized it.
niche.
Yeah, he
You understand?
commercialized.
Bro, that was
Yeah.
a whole era before that, bro.
Yeah. And they argue we look better than this.
Yes, bro, but that's the thing is, it's not about that. It's not about being good. It's not about being great. You have so many great sound engineers and so many great artists that can't even make a decent living. Why, bro? Why?
It's
Ask yourself
about it's about creating a product out of something. But it's not necessary to do with how good it is. It's more. I can see, like, for instance, if we see if we look at Kanye's latest album, Dawn.
Hey, don't talk shit about that album. That album
If
was...
you-
hey, I gotta stop you right there,
No,
Chief. If you're
listen,
talking shit about
listen.
CLB, I'm all eye for that. But like,
Listen,
yo,
listen. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm
It's
saying
bad, bro.
bro,
it's
it's not
simplistic.
bad. That shit
If I were
good,
to-
bro. Drake dropped some
keep it
mad
100 with
bullshit,
you.
bro.
keep
Drake
it 100.
focused 21 songs, spent 3 years, bro. The Weeknd spent like 3 years on one song. That shit was good. 10 songs on one album. Drake was like, yeah, 3 years, bro. 21 songs. All of them are just trash, my guy. Just plain fucking trash, dude.
No,
That's just
no,
the
look,
worst shit I've
I'm
ever
not,
heard,
I'm not
bro.
even mentioning
Bro,
Drake.
stop
Not
sucking
even
the sack,
mentioning
dude. I
Drake.
feel like you live off of the sack, bro.
Bro, what,
Okay.
wait, what fuck me by that?
Anyway, let me get back to what I was saying.
So mainstream, dude.
Before
No,
I get
I don't
interrupted,
listen to Drake though, man.
You're
Yeah,
a
no,
generic
I'm not talking
clone.
about
I
Drake.
listened to it because of the hype, yeah, but it was still trash. I like Take Care, and it
Yeah,
was
yeah.
just trying to be Take Care, bro. It was just a
okay,
fucking one.
what I was trying to
Oh, yeah,
say
sorry,
about what I was trying to say about Nanda, I'm not debating whether it's good or not. What I'm saying is, if you listen to like 80% of that album, you hear maybe one or two instruments and like a vocal, and it's like it to me is like the Mark Rothko of albums in that sense. Not
Bro,
I'm not-
fame sells, bro.
It's-
Look at
like,
Kanye's.
it's very
Did you see
simplistic.
Kanye's clothing line? It is literally rags, bro.
Oh, God, no.
Okay,
Yeah,
I,
no,
I, I,
it is
won't- I won't
awful.
deny.
It
I
is.
won't deny the whole. Wait, personally, I just want to say off of the album, that I like the fact that he could make music using minimal instruments. I personally like that because I feel like it took a lot of skill.
Okay.
But regarding the whole branding line stuff like that, yo, I'm gonna be real with you. Kanye's mad overrated too. Bro could,
He is.
like I've seen the meme and it's correct. Where Kanye could tell you guys just, hey, pay fucking $20 and just close your eyes and imagine the music, and people gonna say I hear it, bro. Kanye's fame will do that to him. So
People are gonna do
Just
that.
thinking though, like, is it not that you perceive it as being good because of his fame? I'm not.
I think
like I said,
Oh,
you know,
It's
like,
just fake inflated value to fame.
it's
yeah, yeah.
Everybody is buying into.
But
Hold
the
on,
thing is, I
gentlemen.
don't
Yeah.
think it's as
Gentlemen.
much of a fake like inflated value. I feel like Kanye is, honestly speaking, living, and Drake, honestly speaking, they're just living off of past glories. Bro, if you've heard some of the
Yeah,
first
yeah.
shit that Kanye made, like straight after the accident,
No,
that
absolutely.
shit was
Stronger,
fire
yeah,
as fuck. And I
Hold
feel like
on, hold on, hold on.
he's
Oh, that
living
was
off
fire.
the glories of that. That's what I'm
That was
saying.
fire.
He made like he changed music. I'm not gonna lie. You have to admit it. He made
100%.
yeah, and I feel like he's just living off of that name that he already made. He made a name for himself, and now he's just a business.
Like I
Yeah,
said, all you have to do is be
If
one
we're
of the
talking about
first to pioneer a
making
new
stuff
route,
off
bro.
of right?
Yeah.
He had a unique sound when he came in that made him blow up.
If we're gonna talk like names, right? We're gonna shift back to the world of art, and we're gonna go back to the era that I was referring to, and that's Dadaism. And I think his name was fucking. I forget that dude's name right now.
Whoever's editing will put the name up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there was this dude, like before he did this, was a nobody, right? At least I think was a nobody. My art history is a little rough, but before he did this, he was a nobody. He walked in to a fucking art gallery with a store-bought urinal, put it in the middle
Oh.
of an art gallery, and after that, his name blew up, and he became a household name of that era. How do you explain that then?
Wait,
It's the same thing with people doing what pineapples in that museum where the Mona Lisa is.
So wait, man, literally.
It's just
bought-
close proximity to all the fame should make this seem famous.
Marcel Duchamp, there it is. It just hit me. Marcel Duchamp.
I feel like I agree with Hobo Mo's statement there. I feel like when people see that and they see actual good art like all around you, when you look at the shit piece of art, you try to convince yourself, hey, it's not shit or else it wouldn't be here. So it has to have some sort of even deeper meaning.
Sort of that. Yeah. Like
Yeah, that's all it is, bro.
Yeah.
You can literally. That's why lots of people try to make friends with rich people and celebrities because you want to be associated with that and get that value. You understand?
Like-
That social standing.
yes, yeah, you want to get that value. Like this whole thing, it reminds me of I finally got the name. It reminds you of Supreme, honestly. That
Bro,
Supreme makes
Supreme is the
Supreme is
biggest
the worst.
example of
It is
that.
literally
It is
the worst.
Bro.
Supreme is the worst.
Remember the time
logo I
Supreme
have
had a fucking
ever
collab with
seen in my
Oreo, bro?
life. And people
Listen,
will sell their
Bro,
own
there
butters
was
for
a
it.
fucking pack of Oreos,
those
Oreo X
sellers
Supreme for like
can't
$200, bro.
Supreme and Surfshark or what are those?
Surfshark
what-
VPN, our sponsor.
But it's
Not
like
Surfshark, though. That shark. Jump Shark.
Ape.
Jump Shark.
It's called Ape.
Oh, Jump Shock. Oh,
Jump Shark, Supreme and Jump Shark, bro. Bruh, how that dude made $1 billion business in like 2 years by giving these clothes away
Screaming so
for
loud
free.
it's echoing through my
And he
head.
just he cut t-shirts. He cut t-shirts with his best friend in college and printed some stickers on them, and he gave his people on Instagram. And now he's worth
Now you're
billions.
getting heated like me. Now you're getting heated like me. You see where I'm coming from now.
No, because those brands like let's just cut some holes in the shirt. Let's print a bright red logo on one shirt and then
I was watching this guy explain how he started the business. He was like, I was sitting with my friend and we just cut some shirts and print some stuff and we were like, hey, let's send it to these guys. And they wore our stuff. And because like of association, people are like, your stuff rocks. Nowadays, you need to pay people to wear your stuff. Back in the days, you could just give it away for free because nobody was really supporting those people. You see?
Literally, someone look up the Supreme brick and you'll see what I mean. That thing is probably worth about $1,000. Yes, there is a Supreme branded brick. I'm not
No.
joking. Look this up.
No.
I wish I was making this
Supreme
up.
started by like a school
There is
janitor
a
or bus
Supreme
driver
brick,
or
bro.
something like that.
Supreme brick?
Yeah.
No way.
It's a red clay brick for
Hey, yo.
$30,
right
bro.
now. I'm looking at it right now.
No
hold on,
way.
hold on.
A Supreme
No
brick?
way.
Bro, Supreme collabed with Oreo. Supreme collabed with like a fucking crowbar, bro. You know there's also a Supreme
Ayo,
crowbar.
no.
There's Supreme
nah,
fire
nah.
extinguishers. There's Supreme
Bro, there's
branded.
like I'm pretty sure there's a Supreme Nokia 3310, bro.
Oh no.
If you, yeah, I'm sure that exists.
Although a Supreme Nokia 3310 would be invincible, dude. I swear.
Stop.
Possible reason Supreme made an actual brick this season.
I'm,
Bro, they made baseball bats. Oh my god, no, this is
Comrade,
crazy, dude.
Comrade Ram,
Yes.
the 3310 is already invincible as it is. Now you're just gonna make it ratchet, bro.
Bro,
Bro,
I have a
called Supreme
Nokia 7
Ratchet.
Plus, and that thing is a tank, bro. Nokias are still tanks, dude.
but the Supreme, like it is. That just shows you how overhyped this brand is. They can slap their logo on anything, and that anything suddenly becomes worthless. Well,
It's exactly
bro,
the
fucking
same
Gucci
content
and
as what we
Louis
were saying
Vuitton,
in these
bro.
art
Gucci,
galleries.
yeah.
Just by association or having your name next to
I
these
wanna
names
know,
or on
though,
this
like-
thing, your thing becomes value.
I
It's
wanna
all about
know.
branding. The actual value is in the brand and not the item. You see?
which is bullshit because I want to
That's why
know.
my philosophy when it comes to clothing or anything in general is
He's trying to say
brand
he
is
wants to know
secondary.
something.
Product is primary.
I
What
just
do you
want to
wanna
know
You wanna-
where the hell. I just want to know where Supreme is, where they got their perceived worth from. Like, how did this hype start? Where we
It
can
started the same way Jumpstock started. It started the same way Jumpshark started. The dude just gave away tops to free to freaking what do we call these people? Influencers.
Oh
And
god damn
that's
it.
where it blew up from there, bro.
My word, it is.
I
Yeah.
only found out about Supreme because my nephew came home one day and he was like, "Bruh, have you heard of Supreme?" It's like, "I want a Supreme."
God, no.
I was like,
I
"Supreme,
only-
what
Please,
the
only-
hell is this thing?"
please don't tell me he has Supreme merch already.
And I
I-
feel like Supreme started as a meme as well. They were like, "Oh, we're gonna make
Bro,
this
you know who started
Well,
that? That's
what's
Blueface,
an awesome
bro.
name? Well, they're like
That's the
Supreme.
thing,
And
the
they were
meme's
like,
skyrocketing with memes.
Bro, sometimes
Supreme
I
is the
hate memes
meme.
what they did, bro. Memes made Blueface famous, bro. Everybody was clowning on Blueface for being a shit ass rapper. Next thing you know, this dude's actually in Hollywood, bro. That is,
Who the hell is Blueface?
bro.
I'm sorry.
Blueface is
Bust down,
the
Tatiana,
shittiest rapper
bust
you'd
down,
ever hear in your
Tatiana.
life, bro.
I
And
wanna
it is
see
at
bust
this point,
down.
the editor puts a picture of Blueface on and explains a bit of context so that those who are watching do not get
Bro,
lost.
Blueface writes the raps before he hears the beat, bro. That's all I can say, my guy. The dude is
Okay, but-
offbeat as fuck, bro.
How can you? How does that
Supreme
even
was
work?
bought from the dude for $2 billion.
Oh,
What?
Guys,
What?
say.
yes.
Who? Supreme was worth $2 billion.
It was
Guys,
bought in
guys.
2020 by
No,
VF
no,
Corporation
no,
for
no,
$2
no,
billion.
Oh,
You know how much Dre sold Beats by Dr. Dre to Apple for?
500 million, I guess.
A Popeye's chicken sandwich.
That's racist. That's
How about
racist.
$3.2 billion?
That's not the reason I said chicken sandwich.
All right.
Dre sold Beats by Dr. Dre to Apple for $3.2 billion, my man.
3.2 only?
I
And then
expected more,
that's
to
not
be
even the
honest.
worst thing. Have you heard of these Ray bands? These Ray
What, Ray
Raycons,
Cons?
bro.
Raycons. Do you know
Yeah.
who makes them?
Ray J.
Ray J. And do you
It's
know how
in-
much they
it's in
really
You
the
know
cost?
that
name.
they're taking over the music industry by offering higher quality headsets for a lower price.
Did you know that's a lie?
Are you trying
did
to
you know that
sponsor
they have?
Raycon
Did you
right
know
now,
that they have
Prophet?
super? Did you know that they have super loud bass? Because everybody's always going on about bass. So get your
It's
first
actually
purchase.
one of the
best
biggest
things you'll
lies.
ever
So
buy.
Raycon are actually just rebranded AliExpress earbuds.
Oh,
It's
no.
been traced, and the earbuds are only worth $4.50 each. If you
Mother!
buy them in bulk.
I feel like everybody knows that Raycons are shit. if I'm
And
being
they're like a
honest.
really cheap quality earbud, but like the brand is what's make how much?
What do you mean the brand, bro? Raycons be struggling, bro.
No,
Raycons
they're
be
not struggling.
You know
Do you
how
know how
many
much
Raycon
Raycon is
ads?
worth, bro?
You know how many
Raycon is worth $100 million
Are
right
you
now.
serious?
You know how many Raycon ads I've seen on YouTube these days? Every creator ever is being sponsored by them.
Yeah,
at
they
this point.
spending literally. Look, how much does a pair of Raycons cost?
I don't know.
$20?
Oh, no.
Isn't it like $40?
$20 if you use the coupon code.
Hey.
Look at this.
Smart
Look at the
shopper.
description
My
of the
man is a
video.
smart
That
shopper.
was slick.
My man is a smart
It's
shopper.
$80 for pair of what?
Wait,
Raycon
$80?
$80. I can't on eBay, right?
Yeah,
No, on
Ray-
Raycon Global, it is $80. I'm gonna post this from the website.
$80
What is
the
the
for
price?
price? It's
So
$80.
just keep
Why
this
did
in
I think
mind,
it was
right?
cheaper?
It costs $4.50, including the branding to be put on one of these earbuds. How much of a markup is that, guys?
I'm gonna guess 400%, maybe more. Jeez,
400, bro. 400% is times by 4, bro.
400 times
That'll be 18.
eight.
No,
So
dude, that's-
1800%. Are you kidding me?
Yes.
So Ray J's out here ripping me, bro. I feel like we just ruined the sponsorship if Ray J ever came here, but
Thanks a lot, guys. Free money you threw it away. Thanks a
To
lot.
be honest, I was never really a fan of Ray J anyway, so it's okay.
Oh, after the
But if you guys
I
are
just-
thinking
I just
of
want to say
buying
that I'm
freaking
not
earbuds, the
affiliated with
nothing
this in
earbuds
any
are
way.
the shizness, bro.
I just want to say I'm not
These
affiliated
things are
with this
legit.
in any way, shape, or form. Ray J, I love you. I love your acting skills. You know, you made Kim K famous. You know that shit was. I even put a thumbs up in a comment, man. I registered an account just to comment, bro. Give me a sponsorship, please.
since
Wait.
we're on earbuds, since we're on earbuds,
Okay, think about it like this, right?
look at the-
For $10 more, you can get nothing ear ones with noise canceling and like this was designed by teenage engineering, right?
He's gonna see Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles gonna die.
Mr.
what's the
Evangelical, can you just explain to these guys who teenage engineering are and what they do, please? Evangelical?
Who is teenage engineering?
he doesn't.
They make the best sound equipment, dude.
Hey, bro, you know that you have to
Well,
claim legally that this is an ad if you're gonna pull
I
that
don't
shit,
know
right?
commercial sound.
Protect
Well, I
yourself,
mean,
bro.
well,
That's all I'm saying.
Well, again, think about it. I mean, we know. Well, if you guys know Red, the guys who make the guys who make the cameras, they came out with like a phone. They came out with like a phone 2 years ago, and the cameras there were shit. So
They make these type
You
of
know.
Damn,
devices.
for real.
Teenage
Bruh,
engineering.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
No, no,
all
I'm
the
talking
things we see on YouTube are made with this, and teenage
I'm asking
engineering is the guy who
Switch,
developed
like
this
about
technology.
the
Oh, yeah.
red phone. Are you serious?
no, I didn't buy it. God
No,
no.
I mean,
but
like,
the
you saw
red,
reviews.
the red,
Yes, okay, the
the red
OP one,
hydrogen.
yes.
It's the red hydrogen one. That's what it was called. They made a phone, but it was. Yeah,
It's
it
like
was
one of
not
the
good.
most used camera like brands in Hollywood.
Yeah,
In actual
and the
Hollywood
yeah,
blockbusters.
Yeah, I know. That's the bad part.
Jeez.
And the cameras that were in that phone, they sucked,
That's what
bro.
I'm
They
saying.
were
Yeah, they did.
awful.
The phones were glitchy, it had lots of problems.
Yeah.
All the reviews, but the nothing ear ones are a different story. In teenage engineering, knocked it out of the park, man.
Wait, which which brand made the Nothing Air ones? Is it Teenage Engineering or some other brand? Because I feel like
Teenage engineering, it's like how Beats was made by Monster. Monster did all the engineering. So Nothing, the company that made Nothing Ear One, do you know about he was the previous CEO of Google. What was the
isn't this guy linked to like OnePlus or something? I feel
yes,
like
he was the previous founder of OnePlus or something like that.
yeah. So it's literally just their own brand at this point.
No, he left and he started his own.
Oh yeah, he
company.
left and he started this. Oh, I
Carl
see.
Pei. Yeah.
Carl Pei. Yeah, that name does ring a bell.
He's he was OnePlus's founder. So
I
you
see.
have such a powerful engineer and designer teaming up with another powerful team and engineer, because right now Apple earbuds bring in the most money in the world, I think, next to like Toyota car sales, which is crazy. Just off of the earpods.
Just not because it just shows the amount of fanboyism people are willing to throw their money at Apple for
That's
anything
why
they
all of
release.
these companies are going into this lucrative. I watched this very interesting video yesterday about why everybody's going into the sound market and why you have people like Carl Pei starting the Nothing Ear company and things like this. It's because it's the only unregulated thing. Like, how do you explain sound to normal people? Do you understand?
You can lie to them and then they'll believe it.
That's exactly what it is. Like, you could show some graphs of like the frequencies and responses and blah blah blah. That means
It's
they're
gonna
not
mean
to the
nothing.
average Joe. They're gonna look at this and be like, okay, yeah, there's nothing to compare. There's nothing really to compare it against, to standardize it against. You know?
We call those people audio fools.
But like, bro, like the Nothing Ear One sound amazing.
Have you used them, or is this just an endorsement?
This is an
Hoping
endorsement.
for a sponsorship?
If they want to
He wants a
sponsor me,
sponsorship, man. You know that's illegal,
You
man.
ain't profit,
You
bro.
can't be doing this shit and not explaining it. You gotta.
no, I watched like 1 million reviews because like I don't have $99 to order this
Bro.
plus another $100 for shipping.
Bro, okay, hear this. Okay, this is gonna be like super random and out of nowhere, okay? You know ASMR, right?
God,
Bro,
no,
okay,
please,
no, this is not going where you think it's
You
going.
opened
This
a
is
can
not-
of worms.
This is not going. This is not going where you
I'll
think it's
join
going.
you if it's going south. I'll
This
join
is
you
not,
if it's going
it's not
south.
going where you think it's going.
Okay.
Who? It's not the fucking Elgato. It's not Corsair. I'm thinking if there's a mic brand, but I fucking.
It
forgot
is Elgato. It is
Is that
Elgato.
the name of the brand? Like the mic?
I think it is
they
Elgato.
make
I think it is
mics and shit?
Elgato. No, Elgato makes audio equipment. They a lot. I know streamers use. I know a lot of streamers use Elgato equipment. So I think they make audio equipment. But yeah, Elgato rings in bell. And I remember, because you know those ears that those ASMR YouTubers do. People kept saying that's an Elgato ear
This man
thing.
knows his ASMR.
Every
That's all I'm saying. Anyways, that wasn't my point. My point was that
Go on.
a random chick, right? Don't ask me how I know this. Like 146,000, I think, subscribers. Bro got a HyperX sponsorship. Like not just a sponsorship, a collab. Like as okay, not collab, but she represents them.
HyperX?
Like HyperX.
HyperX makes an excellent
HyperX,
equipment,
yes,
though.
HyperX. So she's like an affiliate.
Yo,
Bruh.
Bruh.
You be an affiliate of some ASMR shit. My
Bro, that's
God.
my point.
Oh.
That is my point, bro. An affiliate, my guy.
Guys, do you know what we're doing right now? I think we're
Reconsidering my
essentially-
content choices.
that and
100%, bro. Go where the money is, bro.
that and we're on the low showing our
The
pettiness.
profit.
of
All
how
you need to
lucky
do is suck the
motherfuckers
sack
are
and
in this
continuing
world.
to suck the sack. That's what the profit is about.
Okay, that's a very weird way to put it, but okay, I'll allow it.
What were you saying?
Just showing our pettiness on how motherfuckers get lucky in this world.
well, yes and no. Yes and no.
It's where luck meets opportunity, bro.
Yeah, you need luck to give you the chance to show your skill. Luck just
And you
gives
need
you
a
the
bunch of
platform.
and
It's
you-
up to you to
and
make
you need-
use of it.
And you need a bunch of idiots to throw money at you.
Yeah.
Shout out to Belle Delphine.
Yeah.
Please sponsor me by giving me access to your Patreon. I mean,
I'm pretty sure. Oh my
you
word.
can either give me access to the $30 I was gonna use to tier 3 sub.
What?
I'll accept either
Yo.
or.
This nigga even knows
Bro,
values.
we need to make that. We need to look a search history. I bet you we will find that Gamer Go bathwater in there somewhere. You have searched that. I
Nah,
can
man,
guarantee you.
I don't know if you know, but Capitec lets you use virtual cards and shit, so you know.
So what we need to do is go through his room and his search history, bro. I feel like that'll be one of the most amazing.
Why are you
videos
trying?
ever.
Why are you trying to get?
Bro, I
why are you
set my
trying to get
delivery
Cal from
address to
Belle
Spa
Delphine?
and I just waited there every day, bro.
Oh my word.
And I'm very.
I hear the
Very,
disappointment in his voice.
I'm not disappointed. I'm just very impressed.
Why impressed? Just to be clear, I did
Yeah,
not
that's
actually
what I
buy
wanna
anything.
know.
I would not
Why
pay for that.
impressed?
Why impressed though?
Because, you know, getting so freaking obsessed is actually pretty legit, bro. That dedication.
What do you mean pretty obsessed?
And
I'm not pretty
commitment?
obsessed. Jeez, you camp outside her window 3 times and suddenly you're obsessed. Like, fucking relax, man. It's not obsession, okay? It's just dedication.
Yeah.
So this dude
let's call
saw
it that.
this chick and he goes to the same gym as Daddy Nozell or whatever.
Oh, okay, no, that's not. I don't go to the same gym. That was like one time.
Yeah, sure.
I feel like the prophet is the embodiment of pop culture, of millennial pop culture.
And capitalism. Don't forget that. I mean, they go
No,
hand in
just
hand
pop
nowadays.
culture.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we would see the prophet like he'd have Supreme merch by now if the money was there.
Bro, he probably has
Supreme.
Supreme
I'd have
merch.
Supreme merch, but the S would be backwards for copyright reasons.
I was about to call you a sellout.
Wow.
This
Why
dude
would
is
you
a
buy
big
that?
man guy though. He's like
My main
he's the typical
my main goal is to blow up,
unaware.
then act like I don't know nobody.
So wait, and then let me guess. When you blow up, you're gonna hope for that Belle Delphine collaboration.
I
I'm
mean-
hope for more than just a collaboration, if you know what I'm saying.
So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. If Belle Delphine is listening to this, sponsor my mans.
I mean, she is.
And the Prophet has his own OnlyFans account. Please go take a visit.
I'm gonna make it. Yeah, take a
Yo,
visit
can you
now.
imagine if Belle Delphine were to drop out of nowhere and sponsor this man's only?
That'd be crazy though.
One can have
Oh,
dreams,
God.
can't they? How do we get to this from talking about art and what's the first topic?
Art,
It was art, basically, and now we're talking about. And now we're trying to. And we went from art to trying to
Nigga,
help
can
a
you
man
blush?
hook up with Belle Delphine.
Oh, this is a very convoluted road we took.
I'll say this though. I'll say this. I took a screenshot of lyrics of a song that this conversation reminded me of.
I'm scared to ask which
Yeah, I'm
Bro, we
conversation
need
you.
to see this freaking screenshot, guy. What is happening?
I'd be more scared if Prophet was showing us the lyrics, but
Wow,
nah.
bro,
I'm
Yeah,
open to it. Yeah.
bro.
Adamo
Bro,
is kind of safe.
Can
Bro,
you guys
you
chill
should-
with the Dora the Explorer and
I even forgot about the pedophilia. I did. Jeez.
it wasn't
my God.
pedophilia.
Bring it up,
okay?
bring it.
It's not illegal. She's an animation. Did you not hear the lyrics?
Whatever you pedo bear, it's okay, bro. We live in the modern age. People can accept whatever they want to accept.
No, you can't just say that shit nowadays, bro. Mm.
Bro, you ain't helping yourself by saying it's okay.
No, I'm just quoting the song. Where's the lyrics? Oh.
Slap the lyrics. Let me see them.
So maybe listen to pop music. No, what I got here is I posted it in the general, but the one part here that I found quite interesting was this, and I quote: "You know, my first week looking crazy due to high demand, because people don't buy music in this day and age. They buy the brand. These ups and downs, don't get me wrong. Back when I ain't half shit, felt like I would have sold my soul to make it with this rap shit."
Damn, that hit different. That actually hit different. Who did that? Oh, is that Logic?
Logic 44 bars
Damn, you
from Bobby
Nice.
huge
Jones.
by the.
Yeah.
Very
Did he
nice.
retire
But
from
yeah,
music? For gaming or something?
Yeah, apparently he retired after the birth of his son.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then he switched
Ah.
on to like Twitch streaming now, I think.
Yeah.
But I,
He does
but I
hot
found-
tubs.
Speaking of streamers, isn't Snoop Dogg a YouTuber now?
Snoop Dogg.
Yeah.
Or is he
and
streaming?
T-Pain.
Yeah,
Who
but
remembers-
T-Pain went
who-
broke,
who
and
the
it's
hell-
like really sad.
Who the hell remembers T-Pain?
Wow.
I do.
Bro,
Remember
T-Pain
T-Pain.
was a
Bottom
backbone, bro.
jeans, boots with
Popped up again on
fur.
some other small YouTuber channels, and then he popped up in the Dude in Blues channel drifting, and then he popped up on another show about explaining how he went broke. And
Apple bottom jeans, boots with the fur.
The whole club
The
was
whole
looking
club
at
was
was
looking
looking
at
at
her.
She hit the floor.
You get the next thing you know,
Shawty got
Shawty
low,
got
low.
So T-Pain's biggest problem actually was that he never charged artists to appear and do collabs with them. And then when he asked for the same in return, they were just like, nope, you gotta pay me, ho.
Bro, the fucking music industry was
And
a
poor-
to T-Pain, no lie. Fucking
Yeah,
Usher
and
told
poor
him he should quit
T-Pain.
because he's fucking it up.
and
Yeah.
poor T-Pain now has been reduced
Usher-
to
Usher-
cosplaying
Usher-
Leroy.
Oh no, I'm thinking of another black rapper. Never mind.
Oh my God.
That's,
Wow.
wow.
That's racist, bro.
Wow.
Racist though.
Damn, can you
Wow.
be any more Ruckus like did?
Okay,
Who's the one who raped all those women and
R.
was
Kelly.
charged
R. Kelly.
Oh, R. Kelly.
Yes, that's the one.
He's not a rapper, dude. He's not a rapper.
He's an R&B singer, bro.
now that just takes the blame off the rappers and puts them on the R&B
My mind
singers.
telling me no, but my body.
The law is also telling him no, bro. It wasn't just.
Oh my God, you need help with these guys.
Memes,
I
dog.
like how quiet the prophet was.
What do you mean? What?
He's hugging me.
We are.
Oh
we're,
lord.
we're a big mess, boys and girls. But you know what? Getting back to what Adamo said, I think it's a matter of strongly believing in your brand. Because if you believe your brand, other people will believe your brand, and the brand can be stupid as all hell, but if you believe it, chances are other people will believe it.
You see, I think that's a beautiful sentiment, and Elon Musk explains it in a lovelier way. He says, starting a business is difficult. It's like chewing on glass. That's the type of dedication you need to have going into it. The
But
ability to
here-
keep chewing on the glass.
But let me ask you this: how will people be able to differentiate the people who want to do it because they want to do it or doing it because of the hype? For example, I don't know why, but I'm making it a habit to reference rap songs. But I just remembered a song from J. Cole, album KOD. The song is called 1985. He talks about 33 years is a great. Yeah, in it he talked about where Little Pump spoke about him. I don't know what he said. Then instead of roasting him, he replied in such a manner that made me as a listener question not only what Lil Pump does for money, but his generation and people like him, where if they're actually doing it for rap or they're doing it because of money.
Money, bro. Money is the ultimate decider, dude. You see,
Honestly.
but you'll always know exactly who's doing it for money and who's doing it out of the passion for it. You'll always know just because of the technique and the amount of effort put into it, bro.
Yeah.
That's how you'll know. And you'll know. When you're listening to something, you'll listen to somebody who's just making something for the purpose of making music, or somebody making something because like they really enjoy it, they're good at it, they're talented at it, and you know, that's how it is.
Yeah, you'll
You can discern, bro.
it'll be easy to see.
Yeah.
It becomes obvious after a certain time because people get burnt out. You get burnt out,
It's
and
the people that stay consistent. Like, look at Chris Brown, dude. That dude's still making bangers.
I think the
When's
silence.
the
I
last
think the
time
silence has something to
when's the
say
last
there
time I heard
about your whole still
Bruh,
making bangers
Chris Brown
sentence. I'm
makes
not
some
gonna lie.
bangers, dude.
Nah,
But nobody likes him
Nah, I'll
because he
speak
beat
on
up
behalf
Rihanna.
of it. Nah,
I don't like Rihanna. I don't like Rihanna.
Okay, bro.
Oh,
Just
no,
listen to this. Just listen to this.
Wait, don't play it out here in the middle of the group because that could be copyright.
Wait,
we're not
fair use, fair use.
We don't
fair use.
want Susan to clap us.
Wait, quick question. Speaking of Susan, who knows how to pronounce her surname?
Wojcicki.
Susan Wojcicki.
Oh, never mind.
Susan
Wojcicki.
Is what you,
Wow,
Just
people
but the
are
thing is,
You said it.
I-
Damn,
I
you
have
said it.
a little
right
inside joke in mind. Just call her washing machine.
Oh.
Susan Wojcicki. Nice.
Going back to my thoughts, my train of thought about J. Cole. Let me post the lyrics that I was talking about in the group.
J. Cole makes bangers though, no lie. Dude drops hits and then fucks off until the time
Who's
comes
this?
again. J. Cole, bro. Dude,
Yeah,
dude'll
J. Cole,
stay
definitely.
silent. He'll come
Middle
back.
Child
He'll
was
drop,
the ish.
bro.
Yeah, for
Dude,
real.
just
Music call me out and come up, pull some note on my clips and mind me.
all right.
Niggas be
No
counting me
copyright.
out.
No
I'm counting
copyright.
my bullets. I'm loading my clips.
No
I'm writing down
copyright.
names. I'm making a list. I'm checking
Checking
the
them
price.
out.
It's
Getting them
over.
hit.
It's over. UMG are gonna claim this video. UMG are gonna claim the stream now. Thanks, you guys.
Yeah.
All right. Back to what I was saying.
Don't
You
trust
don't
on
play
Reddit.
no games, bro.
Yeah, where he says, "But have you ever thought about your impact? These white kids love that you don't give a fuck, because that's exactly what's expected when you're skin black. They want to see you dab. They want to see you pop a pill. They want to see you tatted from your face to your heels. And somewhere deep down, I gotta keep it real. They want to be black and think a song is how it feels. So when you turn up, you see him turning up too, etc., etc. Why am I going with the flow though? I don't even know. I'm just freestyling for the hell of it. I'm feeling celibate. Oh no, seriously, why am I doing this while I'm recording this on a Saturday with my
wait,
boys?
I thought you're not singing the song anymore.
Hey,
Wait a minute.
Yeah, but you see, you can know that's the difference. These homies who's got talents, they got class, bro. They got class, and they stand on their own, bro. You know, you can pick them out from the crowd.
it's kind of sad that we've degraded ourselves, for lack of a better term, degraded ourselves such that we allow this to be passed on or classified as entertainment.
Not really, dude, because like,
I mean, the thing is, anything can be entertainment nowadays.
it's just fads, bro.
That's just how I feel like that's just in a way. I feel like that's just how the stat. Like anyone, like it's like even CJ says in GTA, any goddamn idiot can make it get into the rap game now. And I think that's the level we're at now. So
Once again, which brings us full circle.
And the
to
person that is the
statement.
most qualified to talk about this topic is saying nothing. Mr. Producer, can you just jump in here?
Why
evangelical.
so
What?
quiet?
Did he have us on mute? Nigga.
No, what you mean?
We're talking
Sorry,
about
I'm just-
rappers
And Hobo is just mad
yeah.
that you're not saying anything. Like
as the most qualified
okay.
person to talk about this topic.
I'm actually gonna call it a night now, guys.
problem.
It's been good having you, though, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Join us next week, same time, same place.
If
Wait,
we're not
can I still
yeah.
get your opinion on one thing though before you leave?
Okay.
What's your opinion and your take on the fact that producers are relatively underappreciated.
Underappreciated. How are they
well, not
underappreciated?
underappreciated in the sense of nobody like appreciates them, but like they don't get the
They don't-
credit, undercredited, I guess.
They don't get the same.
Underrated.
Like
Hold
They don't
on,
get
hold
that
on.
think of it
branding,
like
it's
from
branding and marketing. They're not necessarily the face of their brand, and that's just the way things are. I mean, look, these massive record companies pay a lot of money for branding. They pick the right artists to represent that brand. It's simply marketing. It comes back to marketing. If you look at all these famous pop songs and a few famous pop artists, you look at Taylor Swift, Britney Spears. They're all those songs are written by the same writers and producers. And that's just simply the way it is. It's a branding thing. Yeah, not much else to it than that. I mean, it's understandable from a marketing point of view.
still
But
kind of ass in my opinion, man.
It's ass, but it's business, bro.
Business.
I, for example, in my field of work, I don't get any awards. But I'm there. I do my business. I get my money, and the producer's never really been like the face of the final product.
It's basically more of you're just there to do a job, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's you'd be surprised though, the producers earn much more money than everyone else.
Is that true?
Jeez, are you serious?
Yes.
Yeah, they're the puppet masters,
Yep.
bro.
Yep.
So you don't get the fame per se as much as
Yes, but you get the money. Yes.
Oof.
Mm-hmm. So there you go. Hope that answered your question.
Am
Anyway,
am I the only one who would take the money over the cloud?
I take the clouds.
I take the money over. I take
100%.
money over the
I
cloud.
take the clouds.
I take I take money
well.
for sure. Screw the cloud. What's cloud gonna get you in the end? It ain't worth. Oh, for fuck's sake!
And just remember, as soon as you
It's
have an
your-
identity in the game,
it's
you
your
have skin
supreme
in the
deal.
game, and then you can't be as dynamic. You can't shift,
What do you
Where
mean,
as a
shift?
producer, when something's unpopular, you can just kick it aside and jump to someone else,
Yeah.
I mean, honestly,
true.
I don't want to. I mean, I feel like cloud. I feel like if you go with cloud, it kind of just if you do stuff for cloud, it kind of traps you in a box. Like rather than
I mean,
you're gonna
depends
like.
on what you're doing for the cloud, though.
I
If you're doing
suppose,
something
yeah.
that you can and are able and talented in, then I feel like you could make it and stay relevant. If you're faking
At
it,
the end of the day, what is it that shows your manliness and your ability to provide and things like that? As this, it's money, bro.
Mm,
Money is the ultimate deciding factor, bro.
That's why artists launder it all the time.
Yeah.
That's true. That is true, actually.
Ass motherfuckers.
But yeah, I think once again, boys, it comes down to I was gonna say before I got
If
interrupted.
you say I am the
People
beholder,
say-
I will walk into your room right now, dog.
We're about to see a beatdown live
Bro.
on stream.
I know what you love.
Turn your webcam on and say it, bro. Do it.
The problem is I do so, but my room is too dark. So, but yeah, the man's gonna come and smack me for this, but he's right. Beauty's in the eye of the beholder, and
That's
people-
it.
Yeah, even for like a $1,500 brick, I suppose.
just as I'm still on that supreme break.
Oh, man. You know the
Bruh.
shit
It's
thing
not
is if
duty,
you drop
it's
it
worth.
because it's
Worth-
clay,
worth
it's just
lies
gone,
in the
bro.
eyes of the beholder.
If you drop it, it's gone.
You'll probably sell those shards for like half the value, I'm sure.
Nah, bro, because nobody wants it like a preem brick or something like that, bro. It can't be like fucking.
But still,
I wouldn't
What
be
about
surprised if there was somebody who built a whole wall out of supreme bricks.
There probably is.
You know?
Right, I
They're
feel like-
probably
oh shit.
no. What
It's probably some Saudi Arabian kid, bro.
what they probably did was they just
Boys,
probably made a bunch of bricks and then printed Supreme on them and just made a whole wall just for the meme. There's no way in hell you buy bricks just for that
Yeah, but then,
purpose.
then
In
Supreme
Saudi,
can
kids
screw you,
have
bro.
freaking Nike shops.
Yes, but Saudi kids aren't gonna buy bricks to do shit with it.
This kid literally has the biggest collection of Nikes in the world, and he's a teenager. You think he wouldn't just like have like a brick wall built with Supremes?
Yes, but we're talking shoes. These are bricks. You can't flash a Supreme brick to a
Yeah, bro,
big
you don't know how
shoe.
shit works in
Like
Saudi, bro.
status thing.
Maybe when you go up to
It's
the
a
nightclub,
status
you know,
thing, bro.
other people
It's a
out there
status
flexing
thing, bro.
stacks. They're
Like,
flexing bricks.
I
bro.
was watching a video with what are these guys' names? Abba and Preach, where
Yeah.
they were talking about how Jake Paul was talking about one of his friends' girlfriends, and how like these kids were paying these like Instagram models and things like that to come pop their cherries and stuff like that. That is crazy, bro.
Good God, man.
Damn.
Okay.
These Saudi princes, man.
It's
Boys?
not even Saudi princes. They just rich.
Boys,
do-
out of consideration for our brother here who has to be going now, I think it's a good time to end the stream.
All right.
All right.
D,
All right.
will you the prophet? Will you give us a nice extra, please, bro?
I'm not an extra, bro. I think we haven't had Kuro do it or Dreads. I don't know. Cobra.
Or Ram.
Do it. Whoever wants to do it.
All
Jump
right.
on it, bro.
Do it. Ladies and gentlemen, on the side of that, thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedules to listen to us rant on about our problems and how foolish the human race can be. Everyone, I need you to all take care. This is Comrade Ram, the rest of the crew. Thank you so much for listening. We're signing out.
Bye.
Peace.
Much love
Peace,
to y'all,
peace.
fam. Fuck Rothko, you feel me?